Peace and blessings, my melanated people, God's people, man. It is just a beautiful day out here in the neighborhood, and we're surely loving, living, and enjoying life. My melanated people, we have become a overly emotional people. This was not a true part of our character as original man, being emotional about everything. We were a very logical people. What we don't realize is that a lot of people, not a lot of people, but a lot of characters, like superheroes and sci-fi, are based on us, the Vulcans and Mr. Spock. This is somewhat what we were. We were very logical people. And being emotional and emotions did not factor in a lot of the time. I told you in this continuing series on the 4 agreements, we're going to do number 2 today. And number 2 says, don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be a victim of needless suffering. When I say we've become too emotional, this is primarily what I'm talking about. Even if someone makes a direct personal attack to you, you have to look beyond that. You should look. You don't have to do anything. You should look beyond that and see either they're operating from a place of hurt. You may not have hurt them, but they're still operating from a place of hurt. They were hurt by some similar action of yours, by someone who resembles you, by something, somewhere along the line. And it's their opinion, and they're entitled to it. We have to start seeing things as they really are, not as we've been told that they are. We see things. You have to realize that a lot of people that attack you, they see things from a different perspective than what you're looking at. Because we've all been taught, as I say all the time, you've heard me say it over and over again on this channel, we're brainwashed from kindergarten to 12th grade. Is where the majority of our brainwashing happens. And so you have to understand that we've been told what certain things look like. In school, you were told how to talk to someone. And if someone doesn't talk to you in that fact, we immediately assume they're being disrespectful. Well, no, not necessarily. So we have to start looking past what people say. That person may be limited. That person may have had a very destructive formation of who they are. There may be a lot of abuse that causes them to feel the way they feel about you. But that's with them. What you have to be concerned about is this last part. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be a victim of needless suffering. You need to not be overly emotional about their response to you and realize who you are. And a lot of times we get upset because we have no knowledge of self. We do not realize who we actually are. We have not gotten in contact with the divine within us. Therefore, our version of who we are is all over the place. Once again, it's been formulated by schools. It's been formulated by television, movie, newspaper, the internet, Facebook. But if you know truly who you are, and I told you I'm going to share things with you from time to time that I've learned. I have not mastered this, but I've learned to know truly who I am. As I learn to know truly who I am, the opinions of others don't cut as deep, don't bother me as much, because I know who I am. And whatever you think of me, that's on you. That is your reality, but that's not my reality. And I won't allow you to impose your reality on me. You're entitled to your reality, but you just keep it over there. I'm not getting emotional about what you said about me, about what you think about me, about who you think I am, because I know who I am. I know that the divine is within me. I know that I give love freely and love flows to me freely. I know that my life is unfolding exactly as it is supposed to. So these are the things that we have to be concerned about. So please, people, please, my melanated people, if you've not started to work on that, you might want to. I see so many people on Facebook who say that they are not concerned about what other things, but yet they're posting personal business. They feel the need to say something and to strike back. But if the opinion of others truly did not matter, there would be no need to make the post. There would be no need to speak or to say it if they truly knew who they were. So the first step to not being emotional for me was to figure out who I truly was and to know within myself who I truly am and to have a connection to my divine, to the divine within me, and to keep strengthening that connection. And so many of us struggle with emotions because we have no concept or no idea of who we are. I told you that through downloads and logic and reason, I figured out that I'm a part of the indigenous people who were here long before the Chickasaws or Europeans or whatever you want to call them arrived. I am indigenous to this land. My ancestors, a lot of my ancestors from long ago that are unknown to me are up the road about 20 miles at an archaeological site. I'm Creek, Muskogee, Cherokee. That is what flows through my veins. And the knowledge of that allows me to not be so sensitive. But it's something that I work on every day. I, as most people in America have been, so brainwashed and so flooded till things just pop up automatically. Like in sports, they call it muscle memory. So there are so many things mentally that have been embedded in me that they pop up from time to time in muscle memory. Kind of like muscle memory, rather. So my melanated people, I say to you, don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dreams. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be a victim of needless suffering. That's all I got for you, my melanated people. Be blessed. Have a wonderful day. Remember, touch feet to soil. Take in plenty of sunlight. And most of all, love your melanated self, because you are God's people. Be blessed.